presence. Because there are no boundaries. You are boundaryless.
And I'm trying to do this dance between psychology and what I know from all that and your work, and it just isn't working.
It's hopeless.
It's hopeless.
No, it's like saying, take a look at your ego, but not really.
Yeah.
There are no boundaries. There are no boundaries. There are no boundaries. But only in truth.
Question, we want to speak our truth. We want to, but I'm you.
Again, begin again. We want to speak our truth.
If we want to, we want to speak the truth.
Yes.
And I'm afraid because I think that Robert is actually going to hit me as soon as I really tell him that I had a good time. He's going to wail off and smack me, or destroy something. So then I don't want to tell the truth because I'm afraid of the response. I don't know how to handle someone then abusing me.
Oh, all I can tell you is that's not my experience. I've had people come right into my face and tell me that they were going to kill me right in my face. Grown, big men that were violent. And it's not my body. And as you can see, it's very apparently intact. It just doesn't happen. But we can't pretend the truth. We will get smacked because it's God smacking me. Who the hell do I think I am to come off with a bunch of psychology that I haven't even owned yet? Please smack me. But the truth doesn't care. It is itself. It's whole and complete unto itself. So that's where I have the expression, don't push yourself beyond your evolution. Speak your truth, not psychology's truth. Your truth. It's just not my experience.
But don't you get to a point where you've had enough and it's time to do something different? I mean,
Just let it be. Everything moves in and out at its own time. It's like this. You have no control. You never have. You never will. You only tell the story about what you think is happening.
then how do you make movement if you just
You
stand
don't.
there?
You don't. It just is. And you tell the story of how you had something to do with it. I moved my legs. I decided to walk. I don't think so. It's just a story about what is. So I say, we're all psychics from that word. You know you're going to move because everything is simultaneously happening. So you tell the story before the movement because you already are that, and it moves and you think you did it. And then you tell the story of how you're going somewhere, how you're doing something, or how, the story. So drop the story.
Play a part in it? I mean,
Not yet. Not ever. The only place you can play, is within the story. That's the only game in town. So what we're doing here together is we're getting the story focused. It all goes back to the word we use is God, love. It all goes back to that. We're getting a focus. And then that's what I call the last judgment, the last story. As long as you think you're a body, focus.
I can really hear it like I think I'm going to walk across the street. I think I'm in control. And then a bus comes by and I jump back. And I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, so much for that story.
Yeah.
Of you're going to walk across the street.
Yeah.
Or the bus hits you. So
Yeah.
much for that story, you're going to walk across the street.
Yeah.
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 That's what's so beautiful about it. There's just no way you can win. You have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So in the story, we get it down to our thinking and we become so focused that it's a natural It's a natural thing, so whatever arises is a friend, not an enemy. It's like the breeze or the leaves on the tree or the rain falling, the raindrops falling. Thoughts arise just like that. And when you've made friends with them, which is what we're doing here, with our focus, we make friends with them. Then it's just, would you go out and argue with the raindrops? They're not personal, and neither are thoughts. It's the meaning you attach to them. You attach to them. That's attachment.
So if I don't attach to that I need to get up and get to work, how do I get there?
None of your business. I'll just say that. You just may notice that you show up on time more consistently because as your mind changes, you already know that too. You're getting free and you know it. That's great. It's when the mind starts to become focused, then you move as creation at a level, oh my, I wish this could be described. Thinking is where you have the choice. That's all I can say. And when your thinking is clear, you start to move miraculously, and you have, in time, chosen the time. That part is not dictated. You created it, you uncreate it. That's the only place you have a choice.